Everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to DMDRPG, your one-stop shop for tabletop. I am your DM Duchess, JenOfThieves. And I brought friends. You guys are my friends, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Good.
I got promoted.
Things are gonna get bad tonight.
We're
Better
ghosts.
friends than enemies.
Bad for who? I got
Better friends
15
than
hit points.
victims.
I'm ready to rock.
This is
I
session
love you,
3
Jen.
of Ghostbusters Next to Nothing. And joining me tonight, I have Brad with no R as William Chambers,
Hello.
Chef as Teddy Gonski, Glenn Dizzle as Jerry Tanner, Pierce
Thank you.
as Jerry Lee Spencer, and the Lushak as Zoe Rome.
Yes.
Hey guys, you're missing one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
We lost him sorority got him.
Yeah.
I've changed nothing.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Anyway, what happened last week, Brad?
Oh god. Last week I I got to meet a blast from my childhood. I found out that the one hosting the party is the daughter of my family's or my business's accountant. And makes me worried that some occult activity is happening, considering my family's past.
It's fine.
But me and Jerry Lee were at went to the sorority party and tried to investigate while trying to blend in. Now I'm trying to hide out so that Rebecca doesn't find me and kick me out before.
Awesome. Chef, what happened?
Because of the fact that I look old enough to be storming into one of these parties searching for my daughter, I did not attend. Instead, we went to a guy who really kind of sucked, and we're dealing with the yellow goo coming out of his walls. Which, again, he was not a nice person. Paid with his girlfriend's card. Smug bastard.
You don't know them. You don't know their relationship. Mike, what happened?
It wasn't his.
I don't know
it's his
their
girlfriend's
relationship
house.
But we found this housekeeping ghost at that place. That was a little bit suspicious because it didn't bust like a normal ghost where they just It was crying. We don't know what's up with that. And Jerry doesn't get paid enough to figure out what's up with that.
How sweet. Lou, what happened?
He's not the nerd.
You see,
No, I'm
Chad
not.
Winchester had a wonderful date that he went to the sorority party with. Was the ultimate cool guy there, was a complete gentleman, and then decided to sneak around to try to find the black door that he was not allowed to go into. Went into said room and then immediately got caught. Good job, Chad. Good
Not
job.
immediately. He got a minute or so.
He looked around a bit, but then he got caught. Yeah.
Awesome. Pierce, what else happened?
I didn't get in trouble at the party because I brought a dog into a stranger's house. But yeah, we've also established we should probably alert Jerry Lee when we're changing plans because only thought was PR. We're doing PR. Tell everybody about Franchise 13.
It went fine.
What we trying to do here? Oh, sorry.
In addition, Miss Cricket has sprinkled some extra cares, so just add on to your list. Chambers, Tanner, and Rome, you have each additional one extra.
Woo-hoo.
Roll with advantage. I'm not going to keep track for you, so you should probably remember you have them.
Mark it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since we are down one person, we're just going to say that at the end of the evening, once Winchester got kicked out of the sorority house, And you two were supposed to be long gone. I'm gonna say everybody meets back at HQ. Did you want to have any conversation before you wound down for the evening and went to bed, Z's?
Hmm.
Mm,
So how was
Uh,
the party?
kind of smug and
Looking.
weird.
The Rorys.
They're
Big
nice to my
baseball
dog, and
have
they
fun.
said we could have food, and their alcohol was on the honor system or something. I don't know what that meant, but
right
we
when
were
they get
there.
in,
People
I'd
saw my
be
face.
Jerry be over there at the containment unit unloading the new one.
Yeah, we got a bit of an odd one. Reminds me of my childhood for some reason. I'm still trying to figure out why.
Okay.
You had to be there. She seemed nice though.
At the
The
place
guy
of your
there,
childhood.
the ghost.
Pulls
I
up
had to
the
be there
picture.
to ghost.
No,
I
the
pulled up the picture I
ghost
took of the
seemed
couple.
nice.
I want to show it to the Jerry Lee and the boss to say, "Hey, did y'all see this girl?" Uh, I cannot remember her name. Jerry would.
Anna? Anna?
Her name was
Yeah.
Man.
Anne Hayden.
Yeah.
Anne.
Anne.
Okay.
And Hayden.
Uh, but did y'all see her there?
Evens or
Yeah.
odds? Both of yous.
Evens for me.
Yeah, I go evens.
Nope.
Dang. Doesn't look familiar.
Those are
All
the,
those
she was at
faces
the.
kind of bled together.
That's true. She was supposed to be at a sorority party. Didn't know if it was the same one.
Yeah.
It was the. That's the girlfriend of the client that called.
Well, we weren't exactly looking for her specifically, so we wouldn't.
Fair
So
enough.
we didn't know. She could have
Right.
very well been there.
There's a lot of places we didn't go. How'd the
But
bus go?
you might want to go watch Zoe's tape. That was
Okay.
a whole thing.
I'm
Mhm.
right
Oh
here.
yeah.
You were there. You could tell me.
Yeah. Or I could just pop it in and we could all
Just
watch
play the
it
tape.
together.
That works too, I
I
guess.
will play the tape.
I make popcorn.
Now, what point did you start? You started recording when they were like going to separate rooms, right?
Yeah, when just right before I think right after we turned the lights off.
Yeah, that sounds right. You basically see the whole bust itself unfolding, including the spirit walking through walls, trying to pet Teddy's head. Teddy getting slimed.
Hmm.
Tanner getting slimed.
Okay.
Didn't seem too angry at first.
Just wait.
Yeah.
No, she really wasn't. She
No,
seemed actually pretty chill. I mean, honestly,
kind
if
of
it weren't
sad
for the
though.
yellow goo, I don't think we even would have noticed her. I wonder why she started using yellow goo now. Lord only knows how long she's been there.
No. The goo is
Well, I
y'all's
mean,
specialty.
if
Well,
we could figure out how to talk to her.
if we're running under the assumption that she is somehow connected to said sorority, which means she would have brought a coin home because there's no connection to the last house and minors.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Oh,
there's no
you're
guarantee that she was ever there to begin with. She came with the coin.
okay. Also possible.
oh, was Chad there at the party? Did you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him.
Maybe he saw her or something, and we could always ask him whenever the heck he gets back from
Okay.
said party.
We did ask about a coin, but the boyfriend was honestly kind of useless for information.
Oh god, he was completely clueless.
There were a couple of spots that would fit where a coin had been, but I mean, bedside table, I think, was pretty hot for
Yeah.
some random reason.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to go get a shower.
Well, if she was at the party, then the coin, she had taken the coin with her. So that was what at least Winnie said was their price of admission, essentially.
did you see them give the coins up? Like, are we to
No.
expect that the other one should be there? Okay.
I was not
Yeah.
there when they arrived.
Mm-mm.
So for all we know, all 6 of these could be still in circulation, or all 6 of these could be at
They
that
can
house.
still be holding them, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, at least 5, because one's still here, isn't it?
No.
No.
We
Yeah,
had to
back
return
to
it to
the-
Wendy so that Chad and Winnie could get into the party.
Gotcha. Oh, we
Did
just
it
kinda
seem
split
like
up.
one of those really kind of way overdone, exceptionally overly formal ceremonial parties, or did it seem like
It's a college party. There was no formality. There was their alcohol was on the honor system, for crying out. I don't know what that means, but
I still don't know what that means either. Who's that ghost lady? How'd you know her?
oh, I didn't.
No, not
But-
you.
Oh.
She wasn't actually a ghost, I don't think, but she had like a real spooky style about her. Becky, I think her name was.
oh. Well, Becky is the daughter of my family's my family's old accountant.
Small world.
You guys ever do it?
Not
I
answering
mean,
that,
that's probably the only reason she's.
but
yes.
it's
Happy meeting, sad meeting, angry meeting.
you say small world, but when it's the upper crust, it's you tend to bounce into each other. You only go to
I get you. Wink, wink.
I'll take your word on it.
It's gonna be a problem. Like, is she gonna like show up here and start problems, or is that just?
no. I don't think so.
Is this going to be a PR problem?
I didn't do anything to.
You didn't do anything wrong at
That-
all. All you did was
This
show up.
pause.
That's a pause. That's a
This pause. Not selling your case, boss.
Okay, that pause was me thinking about everything that went down, but no, nothing there happened that would cause a PR problem. In fact, everybody seemed to love the fuck out of baseball, so
Oh yeah.
Well, of course, he's baseball.
Yeah. I brought a dog to a random house. That was the worst thing we did.
besides,
Also,
The
Her
worst thing I know that we did, I don't know where Chad went. So I can't speak for him.
Fine. We did. Okay.
she thinks I'm there because I'm desperate for cash. I'm not, but that's what she thinks I'm there for. Was there for because I need to. So it should not cause a problem, though her mother might be smarter than her. So if she tells her mother about me,
Quite
who knows?
likely.
So we will have to see on that one.
Okay.
So, some of you have some stuff you wanted to work on. Namely Jerry Tanner, Zoe, and Teddy. Out of the 3 of you, do you want to do it before you go to bed or first thing in the morning?
Mine would probably be a first thing in the morning,
Okay.
just because.
Shower, then tinker.
Okay.
yeah. I'll go ahead and do
Shower,
it.
bed,
Go sleep.
on call.
So Tanner and Rome both head off to scrub themselves down and get some Z's. Gonski, you scrub yourself down and then head to your little lab area. You are still, I imagine, working on your net, your taser net.
Yes, because of all the other ideas, currently this is the linchpin of the technology that can be adapted.
Okay.
So I have to make this work first before I can make all the custom stuff that Pearson and everybody wants.
So tonight you
I want
are...
a bat.
And a
Mine
chair.
involves slime.
Tonight you are working on basically trying to fashion a small 2x2 sample of this technology from bits and pieces and components and fuses that you already have set up in the lab itself. So go ahead and roll me mechanics. Roll me a dex save.
Oh no!
Good sign.
No, not
Got a
that
good
one.
feeling about this one.
You
Good
start
job.
piecing things together. You think you've got all the circuits just so. You reach out, trying to touch it with the end of a screwdriver to see if you can connect to the receptors to create the spark that you want to. And it absolutely leaps straight from the tip of your screwdriver right at your hand. You drop the screwdriver fast enough to avoid taking a shock. Do you want to try again?
Do I fall I'm going to say I fell backwards in kind of a thing. Was that loud enough to wake anyone?
Probably not. For
Okay.
obvious reasons, the lab is separate from the sleeping
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah.
I don't know how loud I am.
You like
but
freeze,
yes, I would.
listen for any sign that someone's heard you.
Oh shit! Did I wake up Mom? All right. Yes,
I'll let you
I
know
would.
in a
I would try again.
Okay.
I feel like I'm playing one of those Milton Bradley games.
Nope.
Dex save.
Nope.
I did not roll that.
That's Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Jerry's
I just saw the 3. I was like, oof. Oh,
yeah.
Jerry, you're still asleep.
I'm still good in sleeping.
That's
Slightly
still dex
better.
save. Looking for 15, my friend.
Oh,
Once
well,
again. You're ready for it this time. You're ready for it this time. You're holding the screwdriver with the tippy tips of your fingertips. And the second you
Okay.
see the spark, you're like, huh, nope. Okay.
This next time I try it, I have on a safety mask, gloves, thicker gloves than I did previously, and a longer handle screwdriver.
I am assuming you have also, as in this time, reconfigured things, little tweaks.
Yes.
Like
yes,
fuse goes
yes.
here, not there.
Yes,
Turn down the
I
power.
recombobulated the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
He's gonna be at this all night.
I was only going to allow him 3 chances. So do you want to use one of your rolls with advantage? Because you've got 2.
I do.
Mhm.
Then yes, I would like to try this with advantage and hope.
Okay.
it's gonna be a 14.
Please.
Don't you put that shit. If it's a 14, I'm coming to your house and I'm rolling you in the snow.
He's got a +6. It shouldn't be that hard.
It really shouldn't, should it? Why you gotta say that,
Not a
Jen?
14. Not a 14.
I'm safe.
Just
Roll me a dex save.
need to roll a die.
Beef this one. There it is.
Okay. You-
Those were some hella
Dex
awesome
saves
dex
was getting
saves,
it, though.
right?
right? If he'd swapped
Got a
his
+6
numbers,
dex?
he would have never had to roll a dex save.
Yeah.
Just plus 1 dex.
After the 3rd
Yeah.
attempt, you realized you were honestly probably too tired. Maybe that slime has done something to you. I mean, the ghost did try to make you go to bed. So maybe you should just go to bed.
I don't wanna.
Well,
Fine.
I'm not spending all night on this. So
All right. I
you can try
head.
again in the morning. I will let you roll one more time when everyone gets up. Because I'm nice.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome. All right. Everybody goes to bed. What time do you guys wake up?
What time do we go to bed?
Like midnight. Midnight, 12:30.
Oh,
You probably go to
600.
bed at like 1:30 to 2.
Okay.
I'm up
Well,
by
it wakes
8.
me up just whenever.
You're up at 8.
Is it-
Okay.
I said, 0600.
10 or when I smell breakfast, whichever happens first.
I don't know that any of these strike me as though I'm cooking breakfast for everyone's sort.
Nope, not even a little
What
bit.
kind of corporate culture are you?
I might
You
go
like
pick up some
smell a
Bojangles.
toaster strudel.
Like, I might go grab some Bojangles.
Oh.
That's about as close as it's getting.
I'm from the circus, okay?
We will start.
I don't make my own food. I go to restaurants.
Right? Come on
I
now.
don't make my own food like a
Ain't that
peasant.
out of his trust fund?
Jerry, so you would like to contact corporate R&D.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you have an 800 number. It is like
Okay.
pinned up to your corkboard along with like OSHA rules and stuff that you all completely ignore.
I'm gonna go ahead and have my sketch like scanned into a file.
Okay.
That way I
Okay.
can send it. Go ahead and send it to them if it gets the go ahead.
Okay. You wade your way through a not extensive, but multi-step phone tree before a guy picks up. Ghostbusters, franchise support, technical division. How can I help you?
Hey, this is Jerry Tanner with the franchise 13 in Charlotte.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. So, back in 1990 when the Statue of Liberty was walking,
Mm.
and the original guys they walked out, they had those big tanks on their backs.
Mm.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could modify those blowers
Okay.
to where they
Okay.
can
Okay.
shoot like globs of slime in almost a machine gun type fashion.
Okay. Okay. He does a little clicking. Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
a sketch I could send over to you too.
Yeah.
What I've
All
got in
right.
mind.
My email address is ted.stampede@ghostbusters.com.
Sent.
He clicks a few times. You hear him kind of typing away before he's like, yeah. The slime blowers, they were pump powered with like an internal motor. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
To convert that to, I guess, a multi-cartridge firing system would require a way to enclose each burst into a pelletized form with a membrane strong enough both to withstand the force required to fire it, and but also fragile enough to release slime on impact. Yeah, especially when you're working with corporeal and semi-corporeal beings. What are you thinking about that?
Uh, well, so one of my colleagues suggested kind of like a paintball almost.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I know when I was overseas, I used to use the heavy machine guns, and there's not anything that I can really take full advantage of my skills in our current arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping to be able to try to fix something up.
Well, the force required to power a machine gun, I don't see that slime stuff is very I don't want to say easily influenced because it's not a person, but I have concerns that the force required to power a machine-style gun might offset the electrical properties. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because those things get charged by emotion, yeah.
Right.
Hadn't really been tried. I will tell you that the biggest hurdle you got is finding slime.
I just got covered in all this yellow goo yesterday.
Yellow goo, from what?
Some housekeeping specter.
Spectre was probably ectoplasm. It's not going to work the
I
same as
guess.
slime.
Okay. But
You can
I-
kind of use some of it like WD-40.
good to know.
Yeah.
But I'm mainly the mechanic around here. I don't know the technical ins and outs,
Sure.
but I wanted to give the idea up to somebody who could potentially figure it out.
Sure. See, obviously you know your busting history, yeah. Well, after the Statue of Liberty incident, most of the slime was reabsorbed, I guess, to whatever dimensional rift it came from when Vigo got the axe. So, that's going to be tough to find. I know there was some left up till a few years ago, but it was in like crystallized form in like a little vial. Most of that's already been used though. So, good luck.
Like I said, I didn't know if there was anything that could be done with it, or if it could be replicated anyway.
That's a nice drawing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give it to you guys to see if there's anything you could do with it, and if you can, get back to me. I'd love to hear about it.
The slime is a tough part, just saying.
Fair enough. If you can find a suitable replacement, that works too.
Okay. I'll look around, see what I can find.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And then after this point, you had an appointment, or do you not want to do that this time?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I do want to poke my head in on Gronk working on his stuff.
Okay, he's gonna get up a little bit later than you because he was up a little bit later than you. Listen, you respond to all the names, or else.
Yes, ma'am.
Zoe, you wake up around 8 a.m. You are researching spirit communication?
Yes.
Okay. Specifically, if there is a way to communicate with spirits.
Yeah, I know there's the typical Ouija board, but that's no verification about who you're actually talking with. So I just want to see if there's other methods of, even if I'm standing directly in front of the spirit itself, whether in a containment unit or a loose, different methods of communications.
Okay. You do know, just kind of offhand, that there are some psychics that can speak with things that you cannot see, who have not manifested yet. It's really hard to find a real one. You gotta do some digging. There's fake ones everywhere.
Yeah.
You also are easily able to find out that all of the traps in the containment units that are provided to you by corporate are designed to fully incapacitate and trap the spirits within them. There is no way to communicate with them while they are inside either the trap or the containment unit because it's designed that way. You also know that there are like 3 different fail-safes built into the containment unit to prevent things from being released back out from it, including one that sends an alert back to corporate. So if you tamper with that, they will know.
Was not planning on tampering.
Just letting you know.
But
this is what you find out when you look around.
He was
Interesting.
not
Jerry
planning on
Lee.
tampering.
But I know 2 other guys who might.
You or one of your fellow busters may be able to design and build a quarantine or safe room, like as an interview room outside of a trap, But you realize it would need to be airtight, which means you would need some kind of intercom system to exchange information back and forth. But it
Mhm.
would also need to have no access to any kind of electrical lines or outlets from inside the containment space, because electricity normally strengthens both ghosts, specters, and entities.
Hmm.
You can easily get your hands on some of the scrap metal alloy that like the containment unit and the trap are both made of. But you would need to experiment with glass and like plexiglass and other kinds of plastic if you wanted a window in to see. Because more than likely a camera would be a bad idea just because of the electricity factor.
Okay.
But that, if that is something you would like, that is a project you can work on yourself. But I suggest also teaming up with
Oh,
someone else.
yeah. I know
Good old
two
Grom.
wonderful gentlemen who would absolutely love to probably get their hands on this project.
So if you would like to chat with them about your thoughts there, you can
Mhm.
in a moment. At exactly 8 o'clock, William, your phone rings.
Okay.
Caller ID comes up. I don't know how you have it listed in your phone, but it is Bernard Davenport, your family lawyer.
Interesting. All right. Answer the phone. Bernard?
Yes, is this William Chambers?
Yes.
Very well. Due to the nature of this call, any answers or information verbally relayed to me are protected under the lawyer-client confidentiality clause. Do you understand this?
Yes. God, what's happened?
Watching the skeleton react is amazing right now.
Where were you and your contractors between the hours of 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. last night?
All of them? Uh, me and Jerry were at a sorority party.
Mm.
Zoe, the other Jerry, and Teddy were at, I don't know the exact address, but they were on a job between around that time, either there or here at the office.
I see.
And I believe Chad was also at that sorority party.
I see. I imagine this conversation is regarding your attendance at said sorority party.
Okay.
I received both a cease and desist and a notice of trespass from the whole family personal lawyer at 6 o'clock this morning.
Hmm.
The allegations against you, William Chambers, and the Ghostbusters franchise number 13 contained with and included unauthorized marketing on premise, disturbing the peace, refusal to vacate the premises, and breaking and entering. You are hereby notified, you and anyone associated with Ghostbusters franchise number 13 are barred from setting foot on any private property owned or operated by the Hull family under threat of civil and criminal litigations.
All right.
I can send the paperwork to you either by mail or by email.
All right. Send that over.
Very well. Is there anything you would like me to include in my response?
No.
Very well. Try not to make trouble, Mr. Chambers.
Didn't think I was, but all right.
Have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
And Gonski, last chance.
Since I'm messing with, can I aid him with this?
There's
You
an
don't
idea.
Oh,
need
no,
to.
he got it. He
Needed
got
a
it.
good night's sleep.
If you need a
Needed
good
to go to
night's
bed.
That's all.
I did.
sleep.
This time, you fresh brain, fresh hands, you fresh out of bed before even having breakfast. You sit yourself down in front of the workbench, make some tweaks, make some adjustments, gear up for safety. Extend the tip of your screwdriver. And the little flicker of electricity sparks between two receptors, just exactly as you'd hoped. Eureka?
Yes, this is. I was waiting for you to stop so I could actually stand up and scream at the top of my lungs. Eureka!
As soon as he screamed, Jerry immediately hits the deck.
I am doing a happy dance, a happy nerd dance in my lab.
Cautiously gets up. Give a little warning next time.
You can't give a warning for greatness. The muse has struck. I do not announce her presence.
I chuck a
Merely
wrench.
her. Hey, fuck off.
I'm not really aiming for him. I'm just chuck a wrench in his general direction.
Fine, you know what? You know what? You don't get to be on my acceptance speech.
I can live with that.
You don't even know what I'm going to be accepting it for.
That's okay.
Fine, fine. But you know what? You know what? You're going to wish you had. Because you know what I can make with this? Me neither. There are that many possibilities.
That's okay. You do you. I'm going back to the shop.
You were in the shop.
I'm going back under a hood. I don't know if it's my personal car or if it's the company car, but I'm going to work on a car.
That's right.
All right. A little while, I'll come down to inform everybody that we're not allowed to go to any business or place run or operated by the Hall family, which is the one that was running that sorority.
What'd you do?
I showed up.
Is there a way we
Looks at Jerry
know
Lee.
what all is?
Hey, I was on my best behavior.
Yeah.
What did
Baseball?
Chad do?
A lot of
Did baseball like poop on
Oh
something?
no!
I don't know
Didn't
what
see him.
Chad did, but it was, let's see, advertising without a license, trespassing, breaking and entering. What were the other ones?
Oh,
Disturbing the
Failure
peace and
to
refusal
leave.
to vacate.
Disturbing the peace and refusing to vacate.
Sounds
we
like a
met
good
us at the
party.
door, so she could have been like, "No, you can't."
She
come
could have
in.
told us to go. Yeah.
And we did not stay past the time she told us we could stay.
Oh, you 100%
We
did.
stayed past it, but we left when she told us to. When she
Oh.
finally actually approached us and told us to leave.
I mean that too. So
I'm
But
going to go ahead and ask the obvious question.
okay.
You left Chad there?
I will
I'm
say,
not
he was
his
doing his own
mom.
thing.
I will say, the three of you left at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's like,
All right.
He
Yeah,
just
my-
was not here to defend
my
himself.
response still-
Yeah.
my response
he
still
is our
stands.
employer, not my parent.
I'm not his mom.
Yeah, we left when we were told to
Legally,
leave.
you kind of are.
No, I'm not.
Not even a
I'm
little
his
bit.
employer. I can fire him.
And you're responsible for him.
Yeah. Which is when I would fire him if it comes to light that he did something particularly mean or nasty that requires law.
Fireable offense.
Has
Well,
anybody
there
seen
is
Chad
the
this morning?
Right
or heard
now-
from him?
These are rich people who are probably up to no good, who are now covering their asses, and I'm speaking from experience.
What no good were you up to?
Legally, I'm not allowed to tell you.
I mean, at the party, nothing. Like
As reassuring
worst,
as that is,
promotion.
boss, Do I need to look into whether or not I'm receiving the ill-gotten gains as pay? Because that makes me an accessory.
The franchise under Ghostbusters. Like, we bust ghosts
Yeah.
for money.
He signs my paycheck, and if he's getting illegal money, then I technically...
He gets the money through the franchise that we get from busting ghosts. You see it happen.
I get money from my trust fund and from this job. Where is my illegal money coming from?
I don't know. And
I
I don't want
have
to
any
know.
illegal money.
Then why'd you
And
ask?
that's what I'm going to keep telling everyone.
You ask, but you don't want to know.
If I know about it, I'm legally liable.
Then why'd you ask?
If you
Because
don't know
I
about it,
actually...
you're not.
Yes, I am, actually.
No-
That makes you an accessory after the fact.
Well, I don't care because I have a lawyer.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Y'all just leave.
Wow. Thanks, boss.
no problem.
We
If
busting
their
ghosts, we get
home
paid
or
for busting
business-
ghosts.
Yeah, if
Pretty
their home or
simple.
businesses get haunted by ghosts, we legally can't do anything.
Yes,
I
exactly.
guess.
So if we get if the ticket
We're
comes
not
in
allowed
from
to.
the Hall family, which I doubt it will because they're probably responsible for this shit anyway.
Hmm.
We are not allowed to go there.
How are we going to know if any of the other businesses that are running it are owned or operated by the Hall family if they don't have the Hall name on them?
It's called the internet. It's a real easy search, and they're not exactly they're a rich family. Their name's going to be on something. If it's not, they're hiding it, and they're not going to tell us through the freaking legal system. They're not going to reveal that if they're trying to hide it.
An unknown.
So
unknown.
it's a really easy search unless they're trying to hide it.
Yes, which then they will not tell us that we're actually violating the agreement because then they'll give away that they own the building, that they're trying to hide that they're owning the building. So look it up. If it doesn't say they're owned and operated by the Hall family, then we can go there.
Just trying to be clear, boss. I don't feel like getting
Well,
arrested in company
us?
uniform.
That's hilarious.
I'll
that's
go
that's
ahead
an
and look it
entrapment
up.
if they call us.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the pictures of how it looks whenever we have Ghostbusters walking away in handcuffs.
What are you looking
You
up,
can't
Zoe?
forget.
I'll look up the list of at least publicly known corporations or buildings owned by the Hall so that we legally can protect our asses.
Okay. I mean,
Just,
I don't
you know,
have a list on
yeah.
hand, but it's
No,
largely
I know,
like
but I can.
charities, places that don't
Oh,
necessarily have a physical place. There is.
okay.
I mean, it's easy. You get like a list of half
Yeah.
a dozen places,
Yeah.
and then like another 3 or 4 nonprofits.
Yeah, and I'll just put it on the cork board. Say cannot go to these places. There. Yeah.
Perfect.
Easy peasy. Yeah. I'm gonna go run around for a bit. Let me know if we get anything.
Okay.
Up to the roof.
So I am going to need to. So, what is your? How are we doing ordering of spare parts? Am I just like going to order that and you guys going to pay me like pay for it or what? How are we doing this?
Do you need spare parts?
Well, I don't know if you heard the shriek of Eureka earlier,
Okay.
but turns and demonstrates the tiny little 2x2 but actually successful prototype.
Okay.
Voila. Proof in concept of my theory and my design. Easily adaptable to almost any surface, and as long as we don't like throw it in water, we should be fine.
Okay.
Imagine
not
between
current company equipment.
not yet, no. However, it is
Then,
it's
until we
fine.
can implement it, and can potentially sell the design back to Ghostbusters HQ, it is pretty much your personal project.
Okay, so you're saying that you're not going to help me fund this.
I can help you fund this, but I'm going to need more information than it's my working theory.
It's my working prototype.
Okay, I'm going to need more information than that. That's you just swapped
Okay.
one word. That's not more information. That's corrective information.
Yeah,
Just
but
not
one's all
more.
physical. I took it off a
That is
chart.
not even
Fine.
trust fund money.
I'm just going to let you know right now, in a normal real world circumstance, you are blowing this funding interview.
Your pitch is failing.
Okay.
Do you want to roll persuasion or something? I don't know how to help you here.
No,
I just,
no, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
I've got no
Uh,
information
what-
on what you want to use this for, what you intend, like how this helps us, how this helps
I
the
gave
business,
you
or anything.
There was I had a slideshow. 10 minutes with posters.
Okay, while you yell at
Yesterday.
him for another 10 minutes, Zoe, did you want to maybe get with Tanner about the idea you have for a project?
Yep, I will just
You just
slide
hear
over to
Gonski screaming
Jerry.
from another room.
Yeah. We'll like both go to the quiet area wherever the heck, unless what are you working on your car again?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just approach him with the information I have and say, hey, Jerry,
What?
hey,
Pokes head around the
got a
corner.
little project I'd like to bounce off of you.
Okay.
Spectral interrogation room.
You got plans for it already, or like schematics?
Not necessarily schematics. I have information. I know that can't have any access to electrical lines or electricity of any sorts. Needs to be airtight.
Oh, hold
Could
on.
probably,
Pulls out a notebook right quick and starts jotting down these notes.
yeah. We'll need to look into some sort of plexiglass or plastic for being able to actually look in on the Spectre itself. Probably use the same sort of metal alloy as the containment units and the traps. But be interesting to get interrogations on. I was just thinking about the ghost from last night. So, because she was acting weird. She wasn't the screaming face of terror that the miner was.
How much of these parts do we have running around the station here?
I have no idea. I was hoping you or Gonski would know.
I'm asking Jen.
You
Oh,
have a decent number of metal scraps. Basically like stores of stuff that they set here basically for repairs on the containment unit and the traps. So spare doors, spare hinges that you could probably weld together, no problem. You do not have any kind of glass or plexiglass. And you also would know that you would need some kind of like hatch or window or some kind of way to fit the trap in there to release it and then also like re-trap it. But also airtight so it can't escape.
Okay.
So like maybe some kind of valve that is open when you insert the trap and then closes so it can't get back out.
So what would I be rolling to just try to come up with a concept here? Because I personally, I got a few ideas, honestly, but I don't know how plausible any of them are.
I would say mechanics or natural sciences.
Okay, I could do mechanics, and because of, let's see, what is it? I am handy with mechanics. I get advantage on it.
Yeah.
Do. So 17.
Nice. What are your thoughts? Exactly.
Oh, to be able to set the trap in there, it would need a place where you can put it in, be able to open it from the outside after it seals itself in. Um. So
Like, I'm
if
kind
there
of
was,
picturing like, so imagine a claw machine, but
Mhm.
instead of, 4 plexi sides, like 3 metal sides and then a plexi front, and then kind of like a trap door, not a trap door, but like a door for the trap
Ooh.
that you would slide it in underneath, release it so it goes up. You would need some kind of valve that shuts as soon as the specter is released, but also is triggered to open back up when the trap is triggered again.
That's kind of where my head was thought, but when you just said claw machine, I actually thought about inverting it. So you lay the
Yeah.
trap on the top, and then so it opens, dumps the ghost out, opens, sucks it back up. And once you set the trap in the center, it just kind of locks it in and seals it, so nothing can come in and out.
That could work.
Because that way you still have the cord for the release up.
You're not helping with this.
I know, but I think he would have thought of something that he hasn't thought of yet. A Faraday cage.
I mean, that's essentially what we're talking about at this point. With a
Mhm.
with a window.
Well,
The trap is basically a Faraday cage for spooks.
okay. I misunderstood you then.
But what I don't know is how to reinforce the glass so they don't come through. They don't just pass right through it.
Well, and this doesn't. You don't have to drop everything else. This is just an idea that I have that we can, toss around and maybe involve Gonski if he has any ideas or stuff like that. It's just a random idea that I had. So,
I, as we're sitting there talking, I'm kind of drawing a little bit to see if I can get a loose idea of what we're looking at.
Arts and crafts me.
I already did.
Oh, did you? Oh, heck yeah, Jerry.
yeah.
Just Jerry. Jerry, goddamn Tanner. Perfect.
And I pull off the paper and pass it over.
Ooh, yeah, this looks good.
You're gonna have to talk to the boss man about getting parts, especially for like the glass and such.
I
But
figured, like I said, it's just an idea that I have.
that's about the loosest concept I can come up with.
Cool.
You might want to run the by Gonski.
I will once he's done.
He's still
What do you
yelling.
think? And
He's going
give
to be
him
in a
a
minute.
3 hours, maybe 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes, thank you.
hmm
Jerry Lee Spencer, the hell are you doing on the roof?
Everything shuffled.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hey.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Oh, good. I thought it was
Yeah.
just me. Okay.
Yeah, my
Um,
Discord completely
Yeah,
froze.
Yeah.
Okay.
so it's just Discord was
Yeah,
the issue,
I think it was
not
Discord
us.
because my internet was still going.
Yeah, everybody else.
Cool.
I was still looking. I was like, okay. 'Cause I was watching Twitch. It did a shuffle. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
cool shuffle.
Yeah,
And
like Twitch never dropped, so it was just Discord being Discord. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry.
Huzzah.
Jerry Lee, what are you doing on the roof?
Exercising, stretches, getting my cardio in for the day.
All right, give me an athletics roll.
23.
That's amazing.
Are you
Oh
posing?
no. Be positive. I don't like this gym.
Except for Cheese random.
Curse you, Chi.
It's through no fault of your own, Jerry Lee. You look so cool up there. It's just one of the tiles on the roof is a little bit loose and you twist an ankle.
Oh, I was
Take
gonna say,
one little harm.
I'll falling from a second story floor. It's not that bad.
You don't fall off. That was a really good roll. But you do kind of like fall over.
14 hit points. Thanks, Chi.
You just hear a thud on the roof. Oh, okay.
Ow.
All right. So back
I
in
hope
the
girls weren't watching.
Shark Tank. What is your final argument, Teddy? You get 30 seconds.
I'm not going to win this. I'm not even trying to win this. I'm not trying to get his sponsorship.
I guess you don't
At this
believe in
point,
your
I'm like,
man.
how do you not understand what I've been trying to tell you for the past 2 days?
Because I'm not a scientist.
So?
And you're really bad at explaining stuff.
Am I bad at explaining stuff? Or
Yes.
Are you bad at hearing things?
Yes, you're really bad at explaining stuff.
I think you know what? Fine.
Okay. So there's going to be some time during the day for you to do whatever you want to do. We can just fast forward through that, or if there is something specific in mind, let me know real quick.
It's not my
Listen,
effing ankle. Chi.
It's in the Discord.
It's in the Discord? Well, I can't look at that.
I'm sorry. Based upon your eye movement, I assume you have 3 screens open right now.
I do, but if I look at Discord, then like the Twitch goes blank.
Twitch is gone. I'm afraid we're
I'm
the
sorry.
void again.
I'll be sitting
Where are
in
we?
the patent office today. Okay.
I apologize. I can't know that.
For bureaucracy's sake, we will say. All right. Submitting a patent takes a lot of paperwork.
Mhm.
Would you like to try to do all that paperwork by yourself?
Mhm.
Or do you have a lawyer?
I'm going to try, at least initially, to do this myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll me dry intelligence. Just.
Hey.
Nice. It's going to take you like 6 hours.
Worth it.
Cool. Anybody else?
I gotta get this in as fast as possible.
I would run the interrogation room idea past Chambers first. So he would be fully aware that this is just an idea that we have, that possibly if it were to actually come to fruition, possibly Chapter 13 could patent it and then sell it to corporate or something like that. Basically, I did not want to have a repeat of what Gonski did this morning of the, hey, look, we have an idea.
So Chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Second Gonski files out to get to work on printing some
No,
pages
no,
up.
I do not. I'm not waiting. I
Zoe
know to
rolls
give
in
him a
like,
little bit
"Hey
of
there, sharks." How do you pitch it, Zoe?
Yeah, I need to hear the pitch. Let's go.
Here's the wind up.
God, dude. Well,
Bases
honestly,
loaded.
no. The Chambers Spectral Interrogation Unit. Get a little bit of extra money on the side for yourself.
Okay.
Possibly have Chapter 13 patent it, sell it to corporate. You know,
Okay.
get a little bit of that. Would just be a way to potentially further the science and understanding that is specters and ghosts, or possibly, God forbid, we have a repeat of either Gozer or Vigo. If we catch one of the spectral lackeys, we could interrogate them, find out what the plans are, go from there, be more prepared in the future.
Okay.
This is not a priority. This is not me demanding anything. This is just an idea that I would have.
I see.
Oh.
I mean, it is something that I can see being useful.
Mhm.
It also could be a public relations nightmare if you put it in
Oh,
the wrong
absolutely.
way.
Absolutely. Which is why we would need to research.
I don't know how people get antsy about the way police interrogate prisoners now. I really don't want to see how they get about how people start interrogating the dead. So you're gonna
Technically, they're
have to make
dead.
that.
So
We're gonna have to, if you want that to be a thing, it's gonna have to be literally just a room. We can try to get them to talk, but we can't. No, like button full of proton beams or something to if they don't give us the answer we want, kind of thing.
oh no, believe me, trust me, I won't have like the talk or we're gonna sage you to death or we're gonna throw salt on you or anything like that. No, I'm not about do anything like that, because mainly for the fact that it has to be an airtight room and the sage smoke wouldn't exactly work in that. But no, I wouldn't think we'd actually harm them or anything. Just again, I'm going back to the housekeeper ghost.
Hmm.
She, compared to the miner who was screaming his undead head off, she was acting different. So if we had cases of unusual ghosts or specters, that could be potential for asking them questions.
All right. Well, it is certainly a thing that we can look into if we can try it. But
Or we get Jerry Lee's fortune teller friend to just tell us what she thinks.
well, I mean, no, it's a good idea. It's just we run into the problem of what ghosts actually know. Hell, some of them don't even realize the century has changed.
Yeah,
So
true. Like I said, it's just an idea we can bounce
yeah,
around.
we can
For
definitely
future.
look into seeing what it would take to make something like that. It's just
Yeah.
we aren't exactly we're just
Rolling
starting
in the
out.
funds.
So
Yeah.
while I do have money, I can't just start dumping money into something unless I know first offhand that it's going to be profitable. I can definitely help out. We can definitely start going out that direction, but just jumping wholeheartedly into a project like this, there's
No.
not enough information on how Ghost One would respond, how the public would respond, all that sort of thing. I've got to look at it from a business standpoint.
Yeah. Completely understand. That's hence why I'm not coming to you with this grand idea and immediately writing up my acceptance speech for whatever it would be an acceptance speech for. No, I just want to make sure that you're aware of it as a potential idea for future purposes.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Cool.
So you've got some more stuff to research. Maybe, put together a business proposal, costs and what you might sell
Yay.
it for, and, a Geneva Convention of Spirits. Who knows? As always, I will
Yes,
ask
cool.
for what you guys want to do in your downtime between games. You guys kind of like go about your day till around 4 p.m. Was it Jerry or Zoe that gave Max their phone number?
I believe I gave the phone number.
To have Anne call, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Around 4 p.m., your phone starts ringing.
Ghostbusters Charlotte Division.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, who's this?
Max.
Oh, hi, Max. Everything okay? Are you having a relapse, or is there more yellow goo?
No.
All right. May I
Wanda,
ask why
please
you're
don't
calling then?
know.
Yeah, is Anne there?
No, we've not had any customers come by. Why? Has something gone wrong?
Nah, probably not.
Did she return home last night from the party she was at?
Oh, no. Her car's not in the parking lot either, so I guess she didn't get home. She's not answering her phone. I guess I'm just kind of wondering
Have
if, like, what are you guys just sleeping with her? Like
no,
it's
as far
whatever.
as I know.
I just
You called us, you a-hole. Like in both situations.
Have you attempted to contact any of her friends? Perhaps she's spent the night with one of her sorority sisters.
no. I don't talk to them.
Well, we will certainly look into this. Please let us know if she comes back. Potentially, if she does not, this possibly sounds like a missing persons case. Might want to consider looking into the police
No, God,
or
that's a
anything
whole
like that.
thing.
Sir, you really are a gem. I can just tell you that right now.
Thanks.
Go off. Go
Uh,
off.
what is, may I have Anne's phone number in case I can try to contact her?
Yeah. He like has to find it in his contacts, so it takes a minute, but he gives you Anne's phone number.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. And if Anne does stop by our office, we will let you know as soon as possible. Don't worry, sir.
All right.
Hang up and immediately go to to Chambers and be like, so apparently one of the potentials might have been at the party last night. We don't know. The guy we did the ghost case for last night, he called. Apparently his girlfriend didn't come home. He wondered if we're sleeping with her, which I admittedly did. I did write down Chad as a question mark to that potential investigation, but I don't think he'd even do that. He wondered if she would show up here because she didn't come back last night.
What? Okay, sure.
I told him to call the police for missing persons case.
Mm-hmm.
He is a complete and utter jackass and probably isn't going to do that. He's probably going to go back drinking his craft beers.
All right.
Look, I mean, I have her phone number. We potentially, if she was at the party, I mean, I know she was accepted to UNC Charlotte, and again, it's potential that she had a coin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And of course, we have the wonderful restraining order against us to go
Exactly.
to that property. Yeah.
I'm not able to go to that property to ask any questions. I cannot look into
And
this.
neither are
I
we.
cannot
Unless you fire
even
me.
even contacting other people who are connected to that sorority to see if they returned home or in fact missing as well, could be considered as harassment by sending people that are connected to them after them. So right now my hands are legally tied.
Well, okay. Question. Since
Mhm.
Winnie's home was a previous contact or a previous client of ours, would we have legal right to go ask her on the basis of we're following up?
We could,
On,
but we cannot insinuate that the halls have done anything.
no, I would. Right now, we have no.
So we can't just be like, did she go missing? There might be a problem there. That could be viewed as harassment. We can look into to see. You could contact Winnie to verify that she knew of Anne to see if they were both going to the sorority, because then that would be a connection. That's about as far as we can go with this.
Yeah, and that's honestly what I was probably planning on doing. I was not about to go be like Jerry Lee and kick down a door and say "j'accuse" to the Becky ghost woman, whatever the heck he called her. But okay.
Come from? What's Jerry Lee getting accused of all
I
such
don't-
heinous
I'm going to be
nonsense?
perfectly honest. I
Nothing.
can't actually see Jerry Lee kicking down a door and going "j'accuse."
Seriously. Especially not now with my busted ankle. Gee.
All right.
But
so
yes,
with
you can
your
contact
permission,
Winnie
cool.
and or Winnie's mother and try to find out if Anne is a part of the sorority.
All right. I will. I'll go ahead and do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I'll go back in our contacts, and we only have the mother's phone number. Winnie didn't give us. Probably gave Chad
Yep.
a phone number. Yeah.
Chad has Winnie's phone number.
Yep.
But you guys have her mom, Megan's.
All right. God, you're really making me do the administrative assistant job, aren't you? I will contact
Security you
Winnie's
made.
mother.
Making me punch a lot of stuff for this brouhaha I made.
All right, I'll contact Megan to
Megan
see.
answers at like half a ring. Immediately you can tell like she's maybe not a good time. Because she answers, "What do you want?"
Mrs.
5
Connell,
stars,
this is
whatever.
no, ma'am. No,
Right.
this is
Right.
not in regards to reviews or anything like that. I was calling to see if I could speak with your daughter Winnie.
No. Do you know where she is?
No, ma'am. I was actually calling
Did
to
she
see
call
if
you? She was with one of your guys.
No, ma'am, I was not aware of that. No, she did not call us. I was actually trying to contact her. It's possible that we
Where's
had
that guy?
a.
Where's that dashingly handsome guy?
Honestly, ma'am, he is not. I've not seen him since yesterday mid-afternoon. But I was trying to contact Winnie in regards to
I know
seeing
she
if.
left with him and she never came home.
Oh God!
So you put him on this phone right now.
Ma'am, he's currently not in the office.
She may be an adult, but she is still my child. And there is still a curfew in this house.
I'm very much aware of that, ma'am. And thank you for being a proper parent for that. The best I can do is to locate Mr. Winchester,
best you can
and
do.
we will follow up with you. Yes,
The
ma'am.
best you can do.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna reach over and be like, can you hand me the phone,
Yes,
please?
please take it. Thank you. God.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
You're not the...
No, I'm not the one I'm guessing you're trying to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. What? I'm taking it from your tone that Winnie did not return home.
No, she did not return home
Okay.
after one of your guys came and picked her up.
Okay. You would have to see if someone at the party brought her home because my guy, as you put it, got thrown out of that party that she went to, and he
I'm not
left by
surprised.
himself. Well, he left by himself.
When?
I give the time that he had to was forced out of the party.
Were there witnesses?
It was a sorority party, yes. I was there. I also had to leave. So
You have him call me the second you see him. Because
All
if
right.
she is not home in another 4 hours, I am calling the police.
all right.
Click.
So, 2 missing girls and a property we cannot investigate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's just coincidence.
I don't think it is. And I know you're being
That was
sarcastic.
sarcasm. Yes, thank you.
But yes, legally I can't do anything. And even if I was in the right and tried to do something, my company would probably pull the plug on this the second I start to get into a legal battle with someone as prominent as the Halls family, and therefore this place would be shut down and we wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. So
what do we do?
I don't know. My hands are completely tied.
Do we want to notify the others? Possibly locate Chad, see if we can find out where the heck he went? Bounce
mean,
ideas
that's
off of them, or just let
the-
it go?
That's the best case scenario right now, is because at this point, the police will be coming here to question Chad regardless.
Yeah.
So finding Chad and finding out what happened is the best course of action that I can think of right now.
Have you tried calling Chad's phone?
I have not, but I didn't want to put Jen through that.
I got a question.
Hmm.
I'm gonna call my psychic again.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity. It's been like, a day. I wonder if she's gotten any phone calls from anybody new.
Anybody new?
Because I absolutely gave a sorority girl her number last time. Under the guise of getting a better psychic.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, she answers like immediately. Going like, "Oh, you're serious about talking with me more than once a week. What's up?"
Yep.
No, you want something.
Yeah, I do. So, question. I gave your number to a young lady at a sorority last night, and I'm wondering if you've received any calls in the last half day.
In the last half day? No, not from sorority girls. What are you doing with sorority girls?
PR? Question mark? Not good PR apparently, because it ended up in a restraining order.
What?
It's a lot funnier than it sounds.
It sounds pretty funny. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no.
Not that I know of. I've gotten 2 calls in the last half day, but they are both existing clients.
Gotcha. Could I put another very, very, very light strain on our friendship and just ask if you hear anything from maybe a young sorority member of What was that sorority? Anybody who's behind me who would know this answer that I
Alpha
don't
Delta
remember?
Phi.
Alpha Delta
Yeah.
Pi, she says out of nowhere.
Such a great psychic.
Uh,
That's the one.
And I'll mention, the name Anne Hayden or
Anne
Winnie Connor.
Hayden. Winnie Connor. Those won't be the ones calling you because they're missing. Don't tell nobody.
Like missing or like missing?
I'm under suspicion that they got kidnapped by a ghost lady, and a lot of people, I think, agree with me, but not in the way that I phrase things. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, she kind of like trails off, and there's like a space of silence before she. You feel like maybe she shrugs. You can't see.
I
It's
got
the
you.
vibe of a shrug. Well, I'm not sensing any Winnies or Anns trying to yell at me, so I guess maybe they're just normal missing.
I'm hoping they're just normal missing because that's a lot easier to fix.
Yeah. I'll let you know if I hear anything, or feel anything, or dream anything, or sense anything.
Absolute best.
You owe me
And I
another
promise next
coffee.
time I call you, it won't be just for work.
We'll see. Something tells
can't
me
promise, you know
that's
how this
not true.
goes. Oh, it might be psychic. I don't know. Thanks.
Welcome.
My psychic's got nothing yet, which might be a good thing. Probably a
You
good
have a
thing.
psychic?
Hey, thanks for joining us. Yes, I have a psychic.
Sorry, I've just poked my head out of my office. Just finished up a few things. Oh,
She says a
okay.
Patreon care for Pierce, and the random goes to Chef.
All right. Ooh. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, Chi.
Yeah, I
Well,
will.
your psychic hasn't heard anything, for lack of whatever appropriate term. Have we thought of calling the sorority?
I don't think we're allowed to.
Yeah.
No. The Halls family owned the house, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure the sorority, since the hashtags on the bottom normally end in Inc. as in incorporated, and I think your presentation said they were, made in Atlanta over 100 years ago. There's a decent chance that they don't own the sorority, and that us calling them would be a great way for us to hopefully help and cover our butts. Because God forbid we knew about something and then we didn't act on it to call whoever's relevant. How would that look in the PR? Local Ghostbusters franchise ignores obvious
Yeah,
clues. Doesn't
not ignores. We are legally barred from doing things on that location. That's a difference.
us calling the sorority house, which is not the house you guys were at, if memory
If it's
serves.
something going through that family, like he said, that's the issue. They might not own it, but they just
I
hosted
pull
the
up my
party at her house for no reason.
I do
She's great.
exactly what I was told and pull up my phone and Google who owns/controls both the main and the UNCC chapter of Alpha Delta Pi.
All right, guys, what did I miss?
You go ahead and fill him in real quick while you're Googling.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Do I roll computers for that?
Yeah.
What he?
As far as you can tell, it's sort of run like a corporation where there's not like a single owner. The big Alpha Delta Pi, the small Alpha Delta Pi, same. There's like a board and like a faculty advisor. but like there's not. The chapter belongs to the college, but also isn't owned. It's like a club, basically, a very formalized club.
Okay. Is anyone with the last name Halls on the board of directors? He says, expecting the answer yes.
Yeah. On the alumni board is Deborah Hall, and current sitting president of the sisters is Becky.
I think we need to go to the police with this. We can't go to the people, other than going to the college, perhaps. But I'm not sure what all they could do in this situation.
That was
'Cause
my
it is
thought. Missing persons isn't our specialty. We bust ghosts.
Yeah, the problem is what happens if they turn into ghosts while we have our fingerprints on it, as the metaphor goes.
We bust them too.
We need to find a way to make sure that we were seen to do everything. So that way, best case scenario, we would come
But
out
we
of this
don't have
concerned
the
citizens.
legal authority to do that.
We have
We
the
show
legal
up
authority
with,
to
I
call
guess,
the
the
police.
paperwork that says we have a restraining order and weren't allowed to do so.
Hey everybody, roll me perception.
Damn it! Why you
Ah,
do me like
damn.
this, again? I thought we were friends. 11.
Where is it?
Ooh, not the lowest.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
Jesus.
There's right
Gary,
there on
you
the
were in the
screen.
bathroom.
There's the 0. Roll that beautiful 0.
Told you I got that -1.
Who am I missing?
Once again,
Oh,
last time it was Yannick.
I bet.
I rolled literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Oh,
actually
wow.
not that bad from this lineup.
Yeah.
Jerry
Ooh.
Lee.
Yeah.
As you are like
somehow.
mid strategy, like half a second away from just like dialing the non-emergency number, the sun starts, dipping below the horizon. But you feel a noise before you actually hear it. A nearly subsonic grumbling rolls through the ground beneath your feet, sending jittery waves up from below. Zoe, Jerry, and William, it's a little earthquakey. Like maybe you
That's
should
weird
go
for Charlotte.
to some kind of door frame. You've heard door frame is the thing, right? Jerry Lee, you notice the shaking seems to have moved from one side to the other. Like it doesn't stay directly underneath you. And Teddy, you notice that not only does the shaking seem to come from city center and like echo outwards, it didn't pass directly under you. The vibrations just felt like they were echoes from somewhere further away. Jerry,
That can't be good.
you jerk back like you are about to run for a door frame. Let's smack your shoulder on it, taking a harm.
Yeah, that's right.
That sounds
Knocking
about right,
yourself prone
Fully beat.
while nobody else moves.
That also tracks.
Yeah.
The hell
Jen,
was
did
that?
I notice any particular sounds, like just didn't sound like like an explosion or a subway car or anything like that?
Why would you know what a subway car sounds like?
Because I've lived all over, like I've gone to school in different places that's had subways and trains.
Mm,
Are there
I'm not
subways
from
underneath
Charlotte.
us in Charlotte?
right. I will say it doesn't exactly feel like a subway because normally subways are like so deep underground you don't really feel them as they move past. It does remind you in a way of like an earthquake because it felt like something was like rubbing against itself or just two rocks like clashing together. It felt seismic in a way. But you also know this place isn't exactly super close to a fault line. And definitely not Center City.
That what the
If you
I
like
feel
peek
that.
out, if you peek out the window, there is no visible signs of damage. You do hear way off in the distance like a chorus of car alarms. But that's it. You can't see any debris, any
There's no
rubble that anything has actually fallen.
was that an explosion?
Am I able to trace the direction like it went? Like you said, just kind of went out and through.
Like went out as far as you can tell.
Jerry's not paying attention to what everybody else is doing. He is now Arby crawling his way into the door frame from the prone position.
The hell was that?
I do as you suggest, take a step outside and look towards the chorus of car alarms. Do I see anything? I don't see like one of the skyscrapers moving or anything.
Nope. Not like a terrorist attack or anything. No buildings are smoking. The landscape itself seems just as it was.
Last time I checked, there were 14 fault lines in this state, and we're not on any of them.
Hmm.
Nerd.
I'm gonna go outside. Is there like a manhole cover or like a sewer grate anywhere nearby?
Oh, sure. There's probably one in the street like a quarter mile away.
We're gonna scoot
I'm
a
a-
boot over there and take a looky loo with a light. I don't know what time of day it is, but just in case it
Right.
It's getting dark.
Uh,
It's getting dark now.
I'll follow with once I figured out that it's not an actual earthquake.
Rest
Right at
on the
sundown.
ground.
Yeah.
Jen, you said this was right at sundown?
Mm-hmm. Because the sun is dipping down.
Grabbing the PKE meter and following Jerry Lee, just in case.
Okay.
Seismic disturbance with 1 coin. All coins potentially at the same place. Massive seismic disturbance at sundown. This cannot be a coincidence.
No such thing.
So are you looking in like a runoff grate, or are you looking literally you're
Um,
pulling up a manhole cover?
Pulling up a manhole cover or a sewer grate, whichever one shows the easiest way to get into the sewer.
Give me a strength. Give me a strength.
I'm going to turn on the news.
I'll give you an athletics instead.
No. I mean,
Dang.
okay, you can. That's fine.
Oh,
11s again.
Can I help him?
It's not like inhuman. You can you basically
I was
pull the
moving
edge
when I was
up
a
and then,
teenager.
like, tug. It's fine.
Yeah.
You did. That's enough. It's double digits. You're fine.
Okay.
You
seen a turtle do it with 1 hand.
shine your
Yeah.
flashlight down there, kind of like craning to see. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It takes like 20 minutes before the news starts kind of like breaking news. But it just says something about unusual seismic activity, no property damage reported. But then, the chime of a ticket.
Oh hell!
Just waiting for that.
I walk over and pull it up.
It is for the Top Volume Hair Salon. Phenomenon is listed as tiny dune worms coming out of the plumbing. I think they spit acid. OMG.
Jen, I love you so goddamn much right now. So fucking much.
Name of the contact is Eliza Fan.
Eliza Fan.
I swear to God, if we're going up against Shai Hulud,
Regular footsteps, you'll be fine.
no. You do not walk rhythmically.
Irregular. What? I'm not arguing this.
You
with
said
I'm out in the
regular.
sewers. I said irregular. I'm also out in the sewers. I'm not inside with you. I'm having a Ninja Turtles
find-
adventure. You have fun inside.
You won't find a Beetlejuice snake in there, man.
Eh, well, I don't say his name. I'll be fine.
Whose name?
Yo,
Another
mama.
ticket.
Anything else in the sewer?
Oh.
Nothing in the sewer.
Dang. All right.
No,
Put the manhole
no
cover back.
results from the PK either. I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Pull up the second one.
From Fire Station 8, ticket name Bob Mills. Phenomenon is snakes are coming out of the toilet. I would have called animal control, except Robbie caught one and says it has a Stranger Things head. I stepped on one and it flattened out when squished, but its blood melted the sole of my boot and it unsquished. We don't know how to handle these things, so we're hoping you do.
Fun.
Okay. Boss, do you mind if I say it this time?
You haven't told me what's on the ticket, so say
We got
what?
two!
God, can I see the tickets?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay,
We'll look
back
at them.
inside. I see nothing in the sewers.
I'm gonna pull up the map to see where these two places are.
Okay. Top Volume Hair Salon is just kind of like on the outskirts of downtown, not where, you get to the super tall buildings, but where it's kind of like nice and upscale still. Fire Station 8 is a little bit further out from Center City, but it is still also close-ish, at least like halfway between you and downtown.
So both places are near the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zoe.
Yeah.
Can you look up? Can you try to find out if, I don't know where to look for this, so I'm just going towards you because you're the you're the most intelligent one here when it comes to knowledge. Where I'm trying to find out if there's a central sewer that's connecting these two places, since apparently they've got weird worm snake things coming out of the plumbing.
Sure, I'll just pull up the public utilities or city
Yeah.
schematics or something like
Yeah,
that.
just roll me computers.
Okay. Oh boy.
Jerry's loading up the vehicle and getting dressed.
Ooh.
21.
Hey.
Great job.
Nice. You do a little bit of Googling, a little bit of imaging. They are both probably fed by and from the same water processing plant. But in terms of like sewer lines themselves, they're not directly in line. Like you'd have to kind of like Pac-Man a little through the sewers to connect them.
And there potentially be more tickets coming in if they were.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
trying to find out how they're connected. Why they're going to these two businesses and no one else is contacting because of creepy ass worms.
Listen, I will be super honest with you. There will be more as soon as you guys leave. I just don't want to give you like 8 and you're down a person.
Yeah. Okay. So
I try to Google and see if any of these worms sound like anything close to actual realistic stuff, because I know you can get like 4, 5, 6 foot white worms that are ugly and dangerous as hell, but
Sure. What? Roll me natural sciences.
also Zoe. I'll let Jen tell Chef what he's found.
What kind of nerd is Teddy?
A big one. You have to pause. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. As in, like, what does he specialize in?
Like pop culture wise.
He's definitely a Dune fan.
Oh.
Dune, Star Trek, Star Wars. Not as much into the video games. I have to make him
Sci-fi nerd.
somehow different than me.
Sci-fi nerd.
Yeah, your standard
Mhm.
sci-fi nerd, not huge into comics, but at least fairly aware of most major events.
Okay. Well, you know, like, if they're like referencing Dune in like Stranger Things, there must be something weird with its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of brings to mind maybe like, you know, like tapeworms? Like the circular toothy mouths, maybe. There's not anything that you can think of that would be like an exact match. It's probably not like an actual snake. Because if it was an actual snake, you would like to think that, you know, Bob Mills at the firehouse would be like, yo, that's a copperhead. Maybe not, you know, hair salon folk. But obviously there's something weird enough about the worm snakes that she's calling it a dune worm.
I mean, Stranger. I look up. Oh,
Probably the
Yeah.
Demogorgon.
this looks quite a bit like a Demogorgon, and therefore I'm assuming this is Shai Hulud.
Okay.
The only
Also-
thing I can really think of is either the giant earthworms, the Gippsland earthworm, or the bloodworms. If this is anything even resembling natural.
Oh.
Also, Zoe,
that-
try to find a place in the sewer system where we can go investigate. I'm going to contact these places, but if they're both having the same problem, it's definitely coming, and it's coming from the pipes. We're not going to be able to do much unless we're planning to stay there and just catch everything that comes out.
On it, boss.
Yeah.
Need to be a roll again?
Sorry, what is this roll for? Let's see if it's covered by your other one.
I was asking her to try to find a place we can actually go into the sewers.
Like
I don't
sewer
want
access.
someplace
We
where we're
can-
crawling. We have to crawl.
Access the
Yeah.
sewers from any point.
Yeah.
She can easily kind of like map back to the like intersection,
Mm-hmm.
the nearest intersection between those two places.
All right. All
I'm
right.
not gonna make her roll
And
again. As like
I'm going to.
2 more tickets pop in.
Yep. I'm going to call the first two.
hmm
Well, I'll call the hair salon first. They got there first. First come, first serve kind of thing.
She, woman's voice answers like, "Top all my hair salon. This is Eliza. We're kind of close right now."
Hello, this is Ghostbusters.
Oh my god, hi.
Hi. We are going. Just letting you know, we
No,
are.
like they have to. You have to take her foils out. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, we are on the way to look at this problem.
Okay, awesome. Just stick to the front. Like, someone's working on it. We've got him contained, kind of, but not really.
Okay. All right, we'll be on our way. Grab the other 2 tickets that just popped out as I collect everybody I can. I don't want to leave someone behind, but I still need someone because we're getting. I view this as going to be a constant problem until we figure out the source, and people just going to be calling us. And I don't want to be like, "Oh, we're busy. Bye. Deal with it yourself." Not that. Hey, yeah, we're on the problem.
Like, we don't have enough time to like tackle all of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically say we'll see. We'll see how long it takes to handle these, and then
Yeah.
we'll just work out how many you can get.
Well,
to in
here's the
meantime.
thing. If we handle the problem and I've accepted the ticket, technically I can get paid for it. They're the ones who hired.
Technically.
They're individual. I'm not trying to turn away money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
because
call.
I solved
Answer
the
that call.
problem for this person, and it also happened to be this person, they both hired me for the same job.
Different locations.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah, when I see we come through with this stack of paper tickets, it's like, oh. He runs to his fridge, grabs a couple energy drinks, gets back in the car.
Loading up.
Yep, suiting up, getting ready to roll.
Yep.
Well, on baseball, make sure he's got food.
Okay, so here's my question: Are
Bingo.
you all going to one location, or are you splitting up? Because you
Do
do
we have a
have
central location to go?
2
or-
proton packs, but only 1 trap.
Yep.
But also, these seem to be corporeal, they are capable of being squished.
Mm.
But then they said they got unsquished.
But then
Yeah.
they got unsquished.
And the acid.
And the acid.
Proton pack.
Yep.
See what this does to living things.
My plan is to. I plan on visiting each place. I'm planning on driving myself
Okay.
and going to the different tickets to talk to them.
Yeah.
My thought process is to send the others right now to check out the area, like to the sewer area, because they're coming from the pipes, and it's more than one place. Going to one place is not going to help solve the problem for everybody. So we have to
Yeah.
get the source. So
Take
that's why I
the
was checking
prod?
the sewer. Say what?
Take the prod with you,
Okay.
just in case you need it.
Yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, so I'm sending them to that sewer intersection, and I'm heading
Yeah.
off to first the hairstylist, then
Okay.
the fire department, and depending on whether or not they call me, going like, "We need you over here" or not.
Okay.
I plan to go to the other places.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
yeah.
worms seem more like a cause rather than, or a symptom rather than the cause.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are you taking any equipment with you, Brad, William?
Well, I was taking the prod,
I'm taking the prod.
and we only have one of. What do we? Let me see. Okay,
Yeah.
You have
one
2
prod,
proton
one.
packs. You have 1 trap.
Yeah. One trap, one
Until you
Uh,
level
PKE,
up,
one
which is will happen
EMF,
at the end of this game.
one digital recorder, one FLIR camera, one power strip.
I'm not going to take the PKE meter away from Chef.
It's his favorite toy.
You could take the recorder.
He wouldn't know what.
Somebody who knows how to use it needs to
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, he wouldn't know what to do with himself if he couldn't scan every single thing there. I don't think.
Video camera for interviews and evidence.
I mean, you guys
Yeah,
have your
or
phones.
documentation.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't have
Over
like
the
other
chest
than
pocket,
the
man.
other than taking the prod, because yeah, I'm not going to be able to scan them or anything. There's no guarantee I would know what to do or be able to read that. So I'm going to just take the prod and basically inform them to basically get a look at them. One, see if I can actually hurt them with this prod,
Okay.
and inform them that we're that the rest of my team essentially going to try to find the source of the problem, since they're coming from the pipes.
Okay. So, Chambers, you hop in a car to
Mhm.
hit the first location, the hair salon.
Mhm.
Everybody else piles into another car to
Yeah.
head toward what you're guessing is probably a manhole cover that is the common intersection between these two locations.
The location that Zoe found.
Who
Drop
would
truck
like
10.
to go first? You know what? We're gonna do it this sandwich style. We'll start with the hair salon. You get to the location, the address they gave you. It's uh at the bottom floor of like one of those two-story, like multiple business commercial buildings. Kind of at the edge of downtown where things are still pretty nice. You haven't really
Mhm.
hit like the homeless people yet. The name of the salon is like pink cursive across the door, so it's super easy to find. When you get there, the door is unlocked, and it is mostly empty of people. But you do see 3 people inside the building at the time. One customer is sitting crouched in her chair, feet up, like gargoyling, with foils still in her hair. What is obviously one of the stylists is sitting on like that counter under the mirror, like reaching over, pulling individual foils out and just like tossing them onto the floor. And in the back, there is a woman, maybe Eliza, you're not really sure, with a mop in hand, stuck in like this back and forth with this green brown danger noodle, like the size and shape of a full grown corn snake.
Okay.
But instead of like, the jaw opening up like a hinge, like you would expect, it keeps splitting open into like 4 quadrants with multiple rows of teeth. And every time
Fantastic.
that mouth yawns open, it like shoots out this burst of like bile-y green yellow acid.
Okay.
You actually see this acid hit the mop, and immediately the strings of the mop start sizzling and smoking, and she just like shoves it backward a little bit. And this has clearly been a dance they have been engaged in, possibly since you called her.
Okay. I'm going to walk in. I'm not even. I'm just gonna hustle over to her as I see her with
Like
the
you can,
prod in hand.
as you get closer, you can see like the front of her like skin tight jeans. Like she has gotten hit by this acid once or twice, and it is positively burned through the denim and like into her skin. Her skin is like bubbly and red,
Oh
like
my
a
god.
really bad sunburn.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go fight the worm now. I'm gonna go hit the worm. I'm not even gonna
It's
ask
like
questions.
werewolf.
As
Yeah.
as you get closer, like you can see like off to the right hand side, the either a closet or a bathroom, there is just like an occasional spurt of like yellow green acid coming out from under the door. Like it is slowly eating away at the bottom of the door and like the linoleum tile.
So there's more than one,
There is there is
basically.
there is more that she has somehow managed to like corral in a side room. But this one's real feisty.
All right.
So how are you going in with your prod or like with your foot? What are we
Oh,
doing?
with the prod, I'm straight, just immediate.
Okay.
I'm just assuming this is. I'm just like, nope, that's not normal. Zapping it. That's like, I'm sure that's not a snake.
Cool. Go ahead and roll that. Dang, nice.
Oh yeah.
You like reach out and like jab it like you're a hunter gatherer, like spearfishing kind of thing. You immediately see like the spark of like power go into it and like spasms, and it kind of like hisses, but it's not its mouth that's hissing. Like it's like its scaly skin that's hissing, and it seems to like char a chunk of flesh. So you're reasonably sure you've maybe done some damage. but it's just gonna attack you right back as it like turns its
Oh.
mouth like yawning wide at you and just
With the
like
weakest
projectile vomits directly at your legs.
Yay and boo.
It definitely hit.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it's
you take one damage from
that's
the
the boo
immediate
part.
like burning as it like singes away your pants. But for
Mm.
every turn until this thing dies,
Uh-huh.
you must make a Constitution saving throw to avoid taking 1 additional point of damage. So I guess kill it fast.
Okay. Yeah.
The acid that you are sprayed with can be washed away or diluted with other liquids, but you are, currently mid-fight with it. So you don't have anything on hand right now.
Okay, hold on 1 second. No, man. Where's the other one? Oh, okay, that's my action. All right. So, yep, no. That's all I'm doing right now then.
Prod again?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the Constitution save after the attack.
Okay.
Damn it. Advantage?
Sure. You got some saved up?
Damn it! How did I roll the same same attack? That has happened multiple times in the past.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm rolling for
Yeah.
advantage. Cool. You roll 2 9s.
What do you need to hit? A 15? Who's 2 14s?
Well,
Yep.
listen, if you pay any
Alright.
attention to Chef, the 4th time's the charm.
Yeah. There's the con save.
Inspiration.
You are
I
good
got
so
it.
far. Cool, cool, cool.
Okay.
Eliza, you're guessing it's Eliza. She just looks over at you like, oh my god, thank god. And just keeps like trying to joust it further away. But it's gonna try to spit at you again as it like dodges your doom staff. Guessing that is also enough to hit.
Yep, just enough, but also still doing just one, apparently.
Just one? Just
That's
one.
good, because it has the potential to apparently
Yeah.
knock me down soon.
Oof.
Level 1s.
Level two
alright.
babies.
Alright, attacking it back.
Great. That means mommy's somewhere nearby.
I have another advantage.
Go for it.
God damn it.
Is that 11 you wanted?
Yep.
Was like,
I've rolled 11 3 times. I
That's
want you to
So
know.
many 11s.
But you
These are-
critted. You did crit for damage.
You're just rolling a 9. How? It's fine. It's fine.
Mhm.
Again, it dodges out of your way. You only have to roll 1 Constitution save, no matter how many times you're hit. So,
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I'm not a monster.
wonder.
Well, I take an extra point.
You do. You
Oh.
do.
Well, let's see. It now has the potential to drop me. I've been looking at its damage dice, so. Did not drop me.
How am I rolling so well?
Came,
It
I'm
spits at you again.
curious, Brad.
came
Question
close.
about your character
Do
real
you,
quick.
do you have any more advantages?
Yeah?
Okay.
What about my character?
What's
I don't
your
have any
dex?
more advantages. My dex is 13.
I mean, it's 1 better. I'd probably be rolling because you can finesse that weapon. I'd probably roll the dex over
I
stuff.
didn't know that. I can't.
I
There's
just
no
saw when I
button.
looked at properties.
There's no button
Oh,
for
you
me to
can't.
press to say finesse. I just hit a
Ah.
dice and it.
When
I don't know how to
created
do
it
that.
First thing before the game, I did let you know you could change the dex as finesse. It's just the.
I don't know how to
300.
do that, so I just thought it was doing it automatically. Does the 12 hit? Because I've been rolling 11s.
It does. Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
If you
Oh,
place-
ass mouth.
if you
I didn't.
Damn.
I know it was
so
finesse,
much
I just-
attitude. If you click
I
on
don't know
that,
how to do this
no,
page.
you were right there.
Yeah.
If you click on the under attack ability, you just change that to
Oh.
Dex.
Yeah, that's why I took the pro. I thought it was automatic. To be perfectly honest, I was not
Nah,
looking.
it ain't that
Gotcha.
smart.
Oh, so yeah, I would be doing finesse the whole time because I'm not strong compared to my Dex.
Well, I'm not.
I didn't know that was a thing I had to do.
It's fine. Wanna roll again? What are we doing?
I mean,
Did
so
you wanna say
I
something?
haven't rolled anything yet. I was just
Okay.
wondering about the past attacks then, because I had not been. I
We're not
didn't know I
re-rolling
could.
those, man. We're
Okay.
not re-rolling those. Forging ahead. We're just straight ahead.
Well, I hit.
That is enough to hit.
Did one.
Luckily, these things don't have
I think it's
much
2,
health.
isn't it? Finesse
You
is
can
extra attack and damage.
what?
Oh, it's spectral. I don't know. Let's say finesse is you can use your dex for strength and damage for the attack, right?
It doesn't
It's
say.
just
It's
Not-
one more
Not
damage.
in everyday
I
heroes.
don't
it's
know.
like
That's
1d
fine.
whatever for damage. It's
Ah.
fine.
Yeah, everyday
Um,
heroes doesn't add the attribute.
You can see like
Be one thing. Be one thing, Fifth. This is why.
another big
This is
chunk
why.
taken out of it as it kind of like flops around angrily.
So, weird question. What does it happen to the franchise if the boss man dies?
Ibs.
Weird question. Let me see. 1 second. I just want to read. Nope, finesse stunning. Okay. I'm going to have this thing make a constitution save to see if it's going to be stunned this go. No. It is not. It is not going to
17.
be
Damn
stunned.
good roll.
This is not the runt of the litter you were hoping for.
Imagine if there was more than one, y'all. I don't.
Like
I'd have.
3 in the bathroom?
Yep, there are 3 in the bathroom.
Is
There
the
are 3 in the
homegirl
bathroom.
smacking this worm too? Because you get some mop damage going.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, cool. It spits at you. But
A little water and a
maybe you
hairdryer.
figured out its pattern. You get out of the way.
All right, let's try to hit it again.
Yeah. Nice. You zap it one more time. This time, like, you manage to get it, like, as it is yawning open, to spit at you once more. You, like, jam the prod in there and zap it. And it just kind of, like, turns to ash.
It's a vampire.
Okay. All right.
Eliza, like, doubles forward, hands on her knees, like, dropping the mop, just out of breath.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
What?
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
Can you get what? Can you get it, please?
Okay. She just goes to the back.
Look, I don't know. They look like snakes. I know they're not snakes, but I'm gonna just try to. I'm gonna see if they react to.
Yeah.
Like there's still 3 more under the door. I want to try to like hold them off as much as possible. Just hoping the door holdout is not a good reliability situation right
She
now.
like comes back like a little handheld boy, just.
Okay, I aim that at the like I aim that at the bottom of the door. Pull the pin. Just start firing to see if maybe and I'm listening to see if they react at all or if they just continue attacking the door.
I mean, as you keep like spraying, like the constant sizzle of acid eating everything kind of quiets down. You don't know if that's
Okay.
just because you finally covered it enough in something else.
Uh-huh.
But you can still hear like shifting and like spitting and hissing on the other side of the door.
Okay. Well, that might buy us a little time while my team's trying to find out where they came from, because There might be more than this. The more that you have in this room.
Ugh. Like here? Like more coming here?
Yeah,
We're just gonna lock up and go.
yeah. So yeah, hurry up and do that. That's why I'm buying us time so you can get everybody out, get that woman done and out.
Yeah, okay. And she just like starts shoving this lady toward like the
Yeah.
sinks and like kind of like winces as she like turns on the water. But it is just water as it like
Millions of snakes.
gets her rinsed off.
More snakes come out of
Team
it. It's
sewer.
like,
Snake water fountain.
Team
Charlotte
sewer.
water, a snake in every drop.
It's a fire hose, but instead of fire, it's snakes.
Zoe kind of like directs you guys to
That's what a
basically
fire
an
hose is. What's wrong with me?
intersection. It's basically an intersection in the road where you, I assume, illegally park. You're gonna feed a meter.
Lights and sirens. They're here for.
You're a private corporation.
With lights and sirens. That's what they're here
Emergency
for.
vehicle.
You get parked out of the way somewhere, I assume.
Yeah.
The sewer grate in the middle of the road, clearly visible.
We got any cones or anything?
Sure.
That's what the
You have
car
like
was
two.
Hell
for.
yeah.
I've got a flat. Please don't hit me. Cones in the back of the truck.
I'm guessing both
Put
the
her on
Jerry's got a
straight.
pack.
Yeah. I'm always grabbing a pack.
Same.
Yep. Cones around the easiest entrance point manhole.
Okay.
Yep.
And the strength
I'll
check to
take
get the
the-
manhole cover.
I'll take the trap if you don't already have it, Lou.
No, there's more than one of you.
No, I don't.
We'll just assume somehow collectively you pry the thing off.
No, I'll handle the FLIR recorder in case these things have heat signatures and it's dark down there and we need to see.
Flashlights.
I use my
Well-
special Ghostbusters brand trademark crowbar to help lift.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
Well,
We can get
L-shaped
anywhere.
flashlight.
Teamwork.
Climbing down carefully. I don't know how deep this
Hey, everybody,
let's
give
go,
me
but-
athletics.
jumping on my busted ankle now. 12.
Is there a
know
a
what?
man down there able to catch me?
Somebody catch me!
We're gonna retry that.
Computer,
Damn
why
it,
are
12.
you doing this? Sorry, my sheet's acting up. Something awful.
Hmm.
Do you want me to click it for you?
Pretty please, because Roll20's just staring at me.
Maybe you should buy some viewers.
Right.
Yeah,
What's-
2-room avalanche. Selling viewers.
Everybody gets enough to get down safely, like splashing shin deep to the bottom.
Ah, that's not good. Ugh.
Blood vapors.
All right.
Very dangerous.
I've been in worse.
Yeah, but no, we're after snakes. Is that what you guys are talking about in here?
That's what they were
Shin
saying.
deep water.
Yep. That's why we
Not
have
liking
waiters.
this.
Yeah.
Give me perceptions.
Why you keep doing this to me? You're being so mean.
I'm gonna use
3.
one of my rerolls.
18.
It didn't get much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll
You're
that.
all my
too,
eyes,
in case.
gooses. Tell me what you see, geese.
Ooh,
Hell yeah. It's always goose.
Good one, Zoe.
Alright,
Duck,
alright.
duck, duck.
Teddy.
What do
Teddy
your
and Zoe.
dork eyes see, Zoe?
you're
Wow.
a scrawny ass.
Leave me alone. Watch out for snakes.
Let's see. Jerry and Where's the other one? Jerry. Jerry and Jerry.
Oh no.
My brain is like not registering these rolls. There are too many. There are too many.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. I just wanted to, for some reason, I was like, maybe he re-rolled. He didn't. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Jerry and Jerry. You guys like lift your flashlight, staring off into the distance, and maybe that's some churning in the gunky water up ahead somewhere. Teddy and Zoe, you look down the way as well. You see what they see. But you also flick your gaze to the walls of this sewer tunnel. And reflecting back at you are no less than 10 separate sets of hissing, yawning mouths with rows and rows of circular teeth clinging to the walls themselves. Heads all turning in your direction as you shine lights at them.
Oh, I stepped in something down here.
Light them up.
There's those snakes in the water.
Light
Light.
up what?
Light
Snakes
up
on
the
the walls.
walls. I
Okay.
take my flashlight and sort of like wave it around, trying to get their attention, and then toss it.
20.
Okay.
24.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
Light them up, Jerry's.
the man said light it.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Is that Ranger?
He's Ranger.
Yes, star. Ranger.
It is
Hell yeah.
Ranger.
I said hey.
Jerry Lee, the one that you hit closest to you, you zap it straight in the face, and it just bursts into embers. Like the worst firework on the 4th of July.
Terrible.
Just Jerry, you start hitting the other side of the wall, and you kind of graze the closest one to you. You see, like, it's scaly, like, slimy, but rough skin, just, like, a line of char erupts across it. But it is still clinging.
Oh no.
And all the rest start to crawl toward you slowly. Yes, why are you raising your hand?
Did I, by chance, bring my... Actually, excuse me, I take it back. I'm not going to make this... I'm going to use a plan. The perfect tool.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my 2x2, what do you call it? Prototype?
Okay.
And I'm going to start using that to start punching these things. Hopefully doing something similar to either the prod or whatever, but it's better than being unarmed down here.
I will say, I warned you that I would need, like, things you invent will not be available immediately.
Next game.
That's why I said the prod and gave stats. Never mind. Sorry.
I will let you roll a d4 for damage on that tiny ass thing, but you will have to get into spitting range because it is on your fist.
Aren't they already in
Some of them are.
spitting
Yeah,
range?
yeah, yeah. 100%.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm not sure if I want to do like a punch or like more of a slap just because of how
Literally
it's...
doesn't matter.
Not to you.
Doesn't matter.
So am I
What
rolling a
flavor?
straight... Am I rolling a straight 20 or am I rolling this like the proton pod?
You are,
Prod.
nope, you are, you can roll you can roll the prod, but the damage will not be the prod's damage. So you'll have to roll
the
a
prod's-
d4 for damage.
The prod is a D4.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Then yeah, I guess.
That's why I was trying to make it easier. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
22.
Effective.
Which one are you trying to get? Because there are currently 3 that could spit at you guys. There's the one that Jerry already charred, and then there's 2 more.
Whichever one would be closest to my right hand.
I'm just gonna say that it is. Well, I imagine you're not gonna hop in proton pack.
Dance
Range.
between the
No.
beams.
So you're gonna
You
go the
can
other
do
side.
it. I believe
You're
in
gonna go
you.
the side that Jerry Lee was hitting. That's fine.
Yes.
All right. So brand new one. 3. Okay. Zoe, what are you doing?
Would I have been able to bring my stun gun? Or
I mean, that is part of your equipment, your personal equipment.
okay, yeah, then I'll have brought that, and I will make sure not to be in between the proton packs, and I will use the stun gun on one of the snakes.
Okay. Do you want to? You will also have to get closer. Do you
Oh,
want
God.
to use it on one that has already been hit by either Teddy or Jerry?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh God. Whichever one looks most hurt.
They are equally hurt.
Oh God. Okay. Well, since what Gonski went to the left, I'll go to the right, or whichever way.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll that then.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, that hits.
There you go. Oh,
You do
okay.
notice that when you hit it with a stun gun, like it's the muscle it's made of, like seizes and ripples. And it seems to be stunned right now. But it doesn't
Okay.
burn like the other 2 have burned.
I will make note of that.
Cool. I'm just gonna, let's see. We will
Try to
go
kill us.
in this order.
I don't want to fall down dead here. There's poo in the water.
Right in that water. Oh,
I
right in the
don't want
water.
to fall in the poo
Well, just
water.
don't fall.
Yeah,
It's that
it's
easy.
that easy. Just
Teddy and
Just
Zoe,
don't get knocked out.
you are both officially the closest now because you had to be. So, let's see. We're going to go Teddy, Miss,
Nice.
Zoe, Zoe, what's your defense?
15.
Miss.
Mhm.
Teddy again.
Question.
Damn. You guys
Double
are so
bot.
fucking lucky.
Whoa. Whoa.
I got a question.
I'm agile as hell when I don't have a proton pack on.
So I have this thing called Opportunist. Enemies within my reach that attack one of my allies provokes an opportunity attack from me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I safely do that on, I guess, the first one that attacked Teddy?
You can pick one of them. You can't do
Yeah,
it
that's
to
what I'm saying.
them
I get one.
all because it's this turn.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. But
whichever one you want. The one that hit Teddy.
the other one is swung at Teddy.
Okay.
So I really
20.
hope he hadn't hit. He shouldn't have hit Teddy.
I'm guessing you're using your proton pack.
Yeah, what'd I say? Oh, I did do it. Yeah.
I'm just checking. Teddy, as you were like dodging out of the way of these like hits and spits, the crackle of a proton stream just zips past you.
Heads up.
Inches away. It's fine. You're super safe. And it hits one of the ones that was lashing out at you.
saved your life.
You're welcome.
Charring skin.
Everybody keep score of these. Chad's not here, so these all count. These all count for me.
It is barely hanging on. Its like back end is just slipping off the wall a little bit, but it is still viable. Jerry, what you doing?
Whichever one that I hit originally, I'm going to aim for it again.
Jerry Lee, what are you doing?
I'm going to use the
Oh.
reroll. I'm going to use the reroll.
Real, okay.
That's much
There it
better.
is.
Much better.
Please don't botch in the sewer when there's just us.
You hit
Pretty
that one
please.
again, carving another like charred stripe through it. It is also not well, but it is still squirming around. Jerry Lee?
Tough little bugger.
Some more. Blasting a different one.
Okay.
Zappo. 6.
Oh,
Miss.
Not a crit miss.
Nope.
I'll take a regular miss.
Just a normal old miss. Cool.
Mhm.
And as you are fighting, you do see more creep their way towards you. They'll be there in a turn or two.
Mhm.
oh.
Teddy and Zoe, you both going back at your respective targets, or
Well, mine only just stuns them. It doesn't really do any damage.
I'm trying to find a way to do this that's not going to kill us all.
what are you trying to do?
I would appreciate that.
You bring grenades down here? Like, what are you doing?
It's dangerous stuff, but yes. Literally, I have a virtually unlimited supply of dangerous stuff, and as a bonus action, I can change the damage to either acid, cold, electricity, explosive, fire, or poison. And I'm trying to think of any way that'll happen in here without all of us dying because of it. As much fun as it would be for me to throw like a shock bomb down this thing, I'm pretty sure Whistle's tending in water.
Okay. You have enough time to notice that the electrical damage does not seem to be like permanently hurting these worms.
Oh.
Because Zoe was
Okay.
kind enough to experiment for you. But you do see there's some churning in the water still, and maybe it's creeping closer. One option might be for everyone to get back the fuck on the ladder, and you could tase the water. It'll stun whatever is coming for you. Won't do anything for the things on the walls. I'm not really sure how to change the damage for anything you have on you. Like, you're in the sewer. Like, what would you have on you?
I'm not sure. It says as a bonus action I can do it, but I'm not even really sure. I mean, at this point, I'm looking at something. Wait a minute. Ooh. So, what are the parameters of the trap? It shoots out a cone of basically the same stuff that the proton packs use.
Sort of. Like, it encircles and, like, pulls, like a tractor beam, kind of.
Okay. In that case, I'm going. So traps don't have like a set number of charges, do they?
That number of charges, not really. Like,
Okay,
there's a time, and there's only so much that can fit in it.
All right, but if I hit it, I can then, and it doesn't capture it, I can hit it again, and it'll still it'll open and try again.
Not indefinitely. It is
But
more a matter of time than the numbers of times you open it.
All right. We really gotta get out of here. I got an idea. Y'all climb the ladder. I'm gonna hit the trap. See if I can discombobulate this stuff. And then I get ready, aim the trap as best I can, and hold action until everybody else is at least on the ladder.
Okay. Is everybody following his lead, or is anyone doing something different?
Yep, following that lead.
Yep,
Nerds
I've
got an
seen
idea. That's
Tremors.
what nerds can do.
I'm gonna throw a shot from the proton pack down at the swirl.
Just go for the ladder.
Before I do my retreat.
Okay.
Just
At the swirl, you mean like in the water?
yeah,
Okay.
just poke the bear.
Okay.
I am consistent on my threes.
You fire into the water, and it kind of like erupts in a pocket of steam, splashing you and everyone else. Well, it's just a little sewer water.
Gross.
From like the smell of it, you think maybe it did some damage to something in there.
Nothing reared his head from it.
No.
Okay, well I'm retreating at this point.
On the ladder.
Mhm.
I'm going to sort of like at least get I'm at least going to step up the ladder high enough to like pull myself up so my feet aren't in the water, and then hit the little button firing the cone, as hopefully everybody else is still climbing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the trap.
I have no idea what this will do. Let's find out.
5.
Can I re-roll that,
Do
please?
you have any re-rolls left?
I should have 2.
I asked you to keep track.
You keeping track of
did.
them?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said 2.
11.
Okay. Let me pull that up really quick. Boop, boop.
Is Roll20 acting really weird for anybody
Yeah.
else?
Nope.
My sheet just did stuff.
So the cone that shoots out of it is not indefinite. Like it doesn't, swirl to infinity. You do catch both sides of the walls at the furthest point.
Mm-hmm.
At the furthest point. Because, cone. That's how a shape works. You get 4 snakes further down in this, and they start to hiss and tantrum, and they get caught up in the swirl. As it's supposed to, the trap starts to suck it all in. I need you to make me a dex save.
Nothing good comes from this.
Good thing we started science, right?
Oh, yay, science. Protect me,
You got it.
science.
It's nothing. You got this. Easy peasy.
Yeah, the second this thing actually loads. Okay, here we go.
5. Got another what's the name it?
I do actually.
Want to use it?
I'm based upon Jen's smile. I am too
You rolled
afraid
a
to
five.
just not.
I'm being framed and vilified, and I do not appreciate it.
Fine.
Tell
No
me
I'm
everything.
sorry,
basis.
Is
There's
Chef,
no
is
basis
Chef
for what-
accusing gentle Jen of a
Mhm.
misdeed
Absolutely no basis
on
on these
this
Owner
accusations.
of
the
race.
I'm gonna go
20th day of
How dare
Jen
you?
History Month?
How dare you?
I'm gonna go
It's been a
ahead
while
and
since I've been
re-roll this.
Do
wildly
it!
And
I'm
pray-
waiting. I'm waiting.
I'm just so terrified that if I botch this, a giant snake is gonna get sucked at me, and and then it's gonna just like plow
Well.
into my face.
I feel like that's what that 5 is saying right about now. Oh,
Hey,
Wow, that'll fix
so
it.
as the energy beam starts sucking back up into the trap, you realize it was a mistake almost immediately. Because as these snakes start getting sucked into the trap, the first one is physically stuck on the inside, wedged in there, flopping around. You feel the trap in your hand start to shake. The next 3, well, there's no space left in there. The first one slaps you straight in the face.
Oh no.
God.
The second one grazes past you, spitting acid at you. Take a damage
Ow!
as it eats through your shirt.
That's
One
my third
misses you
favorite
entirely.
shirt.
Isn't that fortunate? But the last one loops around your neck like you are Britney fucking Spears. It is hissing
Me, baby, one more
and
time.
spitting
They hit you too many
directly at
times.
you. Does 14 hit?
Jesus.
I believe so, but then again, this thing also lists my defenses at 12. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, 14 is bigger than 12.
Yeah.
I was just hoping
That's
that
You
how
take
math
a
works.
face full of acid venom straight.
Oh.
It
Oh, God.
scatters across the entire half of your face before the snake like tumbles off and into the water. You take 6 damage.
Mm. Good.
However, I am ugly and screaming. Partially
But are you
because of
alive?
I'm alive enough because I'm pretty sure death doesn't make me this ugly and this screaming.
Climb up the ladder. Thought you were the smart guy.
No, the problem is the next round, if I fail a con check, I'm going to fall off this ladder and die.
I'm only
Well,
going
don't
to
fail
make
your
you
con
do one,
check.
but you do right now also have that first one thrashing around inside the trap. It is stuck. It is slammed shut. But until you clean it out, your trap is now unusable.
Okay.
Roll your con check as you skitter up the ladder.
I'm hoping I skitter up this ladder.
Please. Hell yeah.
You're good.
Finally.
It
If
hurts
there
so
was ever a time
bad.
I was expecting a 9 to
Oh,
It
show
hurts
up,
I'm
it was
so
right
bad, but
there.
you're, just sweaty enough that it's diluted
I'm
the acid.
screaming.
It is not
I am
doing anything
dipping the
additional
sewer.
damage.
screaming in pain.
Dip into sewer
As soon as
water.
I get out, I am rolling on the ground.
We gotta do something about this acid. Anybody got any water?
Crack open one of my energy drinks and just pour it on him.
That doesn't feel great, but it does the trick.
That's how you get ants.
And that
I'm
is
gonna kick the trap away.
Okay.
You guys can just like
Goddamn
geek.
snake in the trap.
It's still like clattering around.
Whew,
I'm sick
not
and
too
tired
far.
of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking trap.
Let's put that lid back on.
You guys like yeet the
Whew.
trap into the back of the truck, pile in, and that is where we'll call it for tonight. I've hurt you enough.
I've hurt you enough.
Am I permanently scarred? Has it ruined my modeling career?
Yeah.
Chicks dig
You have
scars.
to be a
Don't worry.
Ghostbuster now.
I'm not going to
I mean,
be.
you wouldn't have been permanently scarred, but the energy drink, so you now have like it's
it's
like slightly green.
It's empowered the acid to make it permanent.
I have the monster,
That.
the monster claws down my
Yeah.
face.
Just the monster calls you. Your name is now Kyle.
That would suck. Ugh.
It's either that or I've got like a pair of wings because it was Red Bull.
Tolerance wall.
Okay. Great job, guys. I told you.
Was it? Was it?
You
One way
could
to
have
look at
stuck
this.
with the 2 jobs. There was a finite number of them. But no, gotta go into the sewer and take care of the problem where it started.
Yeah.
We're
I mean, I
heroes.
came out a little bit splashed with sewer water, but it could have been worse.
Great job.
Case in
Fine.
point.
Props
You're
o'clock.
fine.
Favorite part of the night. Start with Lou. You go first.
I gotta give it to Brad for being so calm and cool under pressure when being confronted with 2 insane. Hey boss, we got ideas for new stuff we can make. You were so corporate and so by the books, and I loved it.
Awesome. Pierce.
Oh, it's got to be Chef because science sucks sometimes, doesn't it?
Science would never do me wrong.
I wonder what
Sometimes
this
you got to
does.
get that hypothesis and theory all together at the same time and just kind of hope for the best.
I did fuck around, and I did find out.
Get a mouthful of snake poison.
Mhm.
We're science.
Whew.
Mike.
Oh. Mine got taken just a minute ago, so I'm thinking.
We will sit here until you think of someone competent.
Yeah, I know.
We don't get to go home until you prop somebody.
I gotta give it to Lude.
Perfect.
I gotta give it to Lude. Being diligent enough to go through and pull out all the things, and then coming up with the idea of why don't I just go ahead and Google all of those businesses and put them on a little sticky note next to.
Oh yeah. Do
Mhm.
not answer. Do not go.
I,
to
I thought about that, but Jerry would not have thought about that. I was like, oh well, yeah.
Nope.
Perfect.
So I'm glad she did.
The do not call list. Chef.
Oh, good lord. So, both of mine were taken. I'm still looking at. I still gotta say, I have to give it to Brad. Just for, one, taking on the solo mission when there's clearly a city-wide trouble going on, which was bravery personified. But also the fact that he runs in there with literally nothing more than a cattle prod
Taser on a stick.
and his wit.
There's one
A
mistake.
taser on a stick, runs in there, and I'm fairly sure if he wants to, could get this lady's number.
Ugh.
Because then he's like, okay, quick, we're gonna seal them in with this. They're not dead. Honestly, I was really expecting you to try to throw a hairdryer or something in there just to try to electrocute them. But
I mean,
water and a hairdryer, man.
fire extinguisher fluid is specifically non-conductive. Anyway,
Yeah, but the
science. Brad.
Science.
I'm gonna give it to Pierce for the moment that killed me was you're counting, right? You're okay. Chad's not here. These are all mine.
Count.
This count.
Somebody's got to remember this bet. It's me.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you all for playing. Thank you everybody for joining today. This has been Ghostbusters Next to Nothing. It is one of 2 games we are currently running. The other one being Werewolf on Sundays. I have been joined tonight by Brad with Noir, Chef, Glandizzle, Pierce, and the Lushock. You can see him again next week in this very same game with hopefully DM Daddy as well, because where's Chad? I gotta figure out where Chad was.
I mean, they never
He's
just
got,
vanish. you
I
know?
got this.
3 plot hooks in the guy already.
If this was the
Those-
first time
those-
you have seen this game or us, or you just want to see more of us, we have a YouTube channel where we keep all of our old games. So much stuff, all genre, a lot of World of Darkness,
Ooh,
but
so
also
much.
I feel like we're racking up quite a collection of everyday heroes. It has become definitely a go-to. If you want to hang out, maybe play in a game, vote for the next game, talk about games.
Yeah.
We got a Discord too. Link is down below. And finally, if you have some extra money floating around, we have a Patreon. We use money for books and maps and merch, and you can get
Oh my
all kinds of
God.
stuff in return. With a,
So Cricket's been here not throwing bricks.
I know, how crazy is that?
All they do is throw cares. Who are you?
It's fine.
The snow monster got her.
Where's Cricket?
Saving the
Mhm.
bricks up for werewolf.
Dizzle, get out of the house.
That's not great.
Saving it for the con.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time. And have a good night.